Wow, that's a look. Hi everybody, happy Freeform Friday. Let's see, I see some people out there. Somebody let me know if I have sound or not, because it's always different when I turn on the laptop. Also, yay, hi Lori. Lori is organizing her craft space, which is awesome. Yeah, so welcome to Beading Dreams Remote for Freeform Friday. Now, hi Corvus, hi Sharon. Okay, so I'm gonna start this stream with a disclaimer. So, Ziggy Stardust is currently on house arrest because he was a hi Ace. Yeah, Ziggy Stardust is currently on house arrest because he was a very bad boy. He bit my neighbor 5 times in 3 weeks. And he is no longer allowed to go outside and socialize until I take him to the vet and see about getting him some kitty Prozac that hopefully will calm him the F down. So, he is sharking around my table. He's wandered away for a minute, but pre-stream, he jumped up and sat on all my beads and mixed them all up. So I managed to unmix them. And I have precautions now in case he jumps up here again. But if we wind up with a Ziggy Stardust, like, jumping up on the stream, this may turn into an AMA. Hi, Dallifet, instead of a Freeform. So, I decided for Freeform today, since we're on Twitch, I might as well try and do a gamer thing and do a speed run. So, I have all of these beads. So, I've got some champagne colored check glass and some travertine glass, and then some crystals and some caps. And my goal here for tonight is going to be to make a 36-inch knotted necklace. And so we're gonna see how long it takes me. Hi Tanya. We're gonna see how long it takes me to do that. We're gonna see. Yeah, right. Yeah, here. Yeah. Like I said, however, my speedrun plans may be foiled by this particular feline right here. So anybody who doesn't know him, meet Ziggy Stardust. He's my special kitty. He's a little, he's got some differences. He's got some problems with aggression. He is so handsome though. Don't you growl at me on the air, mister. Be nice. He's like, I don't want to be nice. I want to go outside, biatch. But yes, he is very handsome, but he is also very aggressive. So we'll see. We're going to still try and do this speedrun thing. We're going to see if he has a problem with me grabbing beads from here. He is a naughty boy, though at least he's not showing his butthole to you all on the internet, which is kind of his favorite thing to do with people on the internet. Extra spicy is absolutely his flavor. Yes. Extra spicy Ziggy. You are extra spicy always. Look at those ears. Look at those, like, stop talking to me and petting me mom ears. They're like, right? Seriously. Okay, so, alright, so I'm still going to go with speedrun. We're going to try this. Now, here's the other problem that we have right now is this is my hand cam. Yeah, so that would be Ziggy right under my hand cam. So you can't be convinced to move anywhere, can you? He's like, nope. Ziggy belly cam, right? Seriously, like, nope. That's okay. Before, I mean, at least so did everybody know, and if you didn't, I'm about to tell you, did you know that Kitty Paws can operate touchpads? Because yes, earlier he opened like 6 windows on my computer, including a support chat window. Really, dude. I'm trying to work here. Do you realize that my workplace pays for your kibble? Do you care at all? Obviously you do not. You're just gonna sit there and grouch. Well, I just wanted to start, I mean, if I'm not being under the hand camera, then there's no point really in me doing a project for y'all, because you can't see my hands. Ziggy. His tail's just flipping. He's just like, mm-mm. Yeah, he is totally the boss. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my speed run. It's not going to be quite as detailed as I would like, but the consensus, I think, is you want me to go ahead and go forward. So I already prepared a doubled length of knotting thread, and this is a heat-treated nylon thread that I have. And so I have put a needle, a twisted wire needle, theoretically at one end of it, the other end of it. Alright, so I've got a twisted wire needle on one end. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to do a bullion. Oh my gosh, he totally can. Like, and phone. iPhones too. Like, if my phone is unlocked, Ziggy has actually, he hasn't ever actually called anyone, but he's definitely opened browser windows, and I think almost bought something on Amazon once. Yes, you did. He's like, stop talking to me, woman. So I'm going to do a bullion finish. So that means that I'm going to start with my double length of cord, and I'm going to pick a bead for the end of my piece, and I'm actually going to pick two of them. So I'm going to string, you know, Ziggy, you're really not helping this situation at all. I'm going to string two beads onto, oh, now you're just pretending to be cute and sweet. Like, everybody knows that's an act, mister. Nobody on the internet believes your, you know, whatever this is. Nobody believes it. Nobody believes you. His favorite trick is to turn my computer on airplane mode. Yeah. And it took me a while to figure out how to fix that one. Okay, so I've got two beads. Alright, two beads on my string, and I'm going to hold them about 3 or 4 inches from the end. And I have made an, so I've got, okay, so let me back up this bust just a minute because I was distracted by this little munchko. Okay, so when you're knotting, you want to have 3 times the finished length of your piece. So I want a 36-inch piece. That means I need 9 feet. And then since I'm doubling it, I actually need 18 feet. So I've got 18 feet of cord. And I've doubled it through my needle. I've got a knot on the end. So now I've got my 2 beads and I've got them on my cord, and I'm going to hold them out 4 or 5 inches from the end. Now I'm going to grab my bullion. So bullion, okay, we'll see if I can actually hold this above the Ziggy face and not get myself slashed. We'll see. So bullion is a little wire coil. I hear you. Everyone hears you. Do you hear that? That's him being like, get your hand away from... So bullion is a little coil. Yeah, he wants to appear to be calm, cool kitty. He's not very good at it. Everyone sees your airplane ears. Everyone sees your pissed off demeanor. You are not a good actor, Mr. Ziggy Face. No, he's actually been, considering that he's on lockdown and he's used to being a free-range cat, he's doing okay. Wouldn't say he's the most pleasant companion at the moment, but considering that he's had his freedom completely taken away, at least until Tuesday, he's doing all right. Yes. I'm scratching his head and he's growling at me. So I got my bullion. I'm going to put my bullion on my cord. So bullion is a little twisted wire piece. I know, he's trying his best. And I really do think he has some kind of a little kitty personality disorder, which is why I'm going to seek medication for him, because he really is doing the best he can. He's just not good at dealing with his emotions. So I've got my bullion on there. So what the bullion is it's a little coil of wire. What that's going to do is it's going to protect my clasp from my, or protect my string from my clasp. So now I'm going to grab my clasp, and I have like an S-hook, little S-hook that I'm using. I'm going to string that on. And then I'm going to pull that all the way down, and then what I'm going to do to attach my clasp with my bullion is I'm going to, what the heck? Sorry, I have a random like Gordian knot going on here, so pardon me while I undo that. So by the way, happy Friday everybody. How are y'all doing? I'm guessing no one else has a growling cat on their work table, but I feel like given this group I could be wrong. It's summer in Dallas. It's definitely hot AF. It's slow business-wise because everybody who could flee Dallas has fled Dallas and gone to somewhere cooler. I am happy to be here in my home where my air conditioner works and I have power, so I cannot die of heat stroke. well, I mean, I've been a growling adult before, so I feel like sometimes that is a valid expression of emotion. Okay, so now that I have my stupid knot untied, I'm going to go ahead and take, okay, so I've got, just to review what's on this string. So I've got 2 beads, I've got my clasp, and I've got my bullion. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle back down through this bead going towards my knot. Wow, it might be only 98 degrees tomorrow. That's actually very exciting. And also, why do I surround myself with so many neurodivergent people? Because y'all are the best people. Who wants to be with all neurotypical people? Though, not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind having a neurotypical, good Lord, why can I not say that word? I would not mind having a neurotypical Ziggy, though I do love my Ziggy as he is. So what I'm using, Sharon Hammer, is I have a heat-treated nylon cord, and it comes off of a spool. I actually used the entire spool, so I chucked it, but it comes off of a spool that looks like this. So when you're using cord off of a spool, you want to use 6 times your finished length of cord. So basically I'm looking for a 36-inch finished necklace, and so I got myself 18 feet of cord, and I've got it doubled through a twisted wire needle. So this is my, you know, I really wish I could use the hand cam, Ziggy, but this is my finish. That's my bullion finish. So I've got the bullion loop there through the bead. Now I'm going to tie a knot right here above the bead. And I'm just going to tie the short one around the long one. Pull it tight. And then I'm going to go through this other bead here. So for anybody who is joining us late, I think everyone's been here the whole time, but I am streaming from Beading Dreams Remote, and this is my kitty Ziggy Stardust, and he is a neurodivergent kitty and is currently laying underneath my hand cam, and if I move him, he will bite me. So we're having a bit of a face cam stream tonight. I can't zip. I mean, that's fair. Heather is not wrong. Okay, so I'm going through that second bead, and I'm going to pull everything through. Okay, so this is not part of the speed run, by the way. I should have started this before the stream, but I was too busy cleaning up the mess that Mr. Stardust made when he jumped up on my table and started swishing his tail around and messing up all my beads. Okay, so this is my beginning. All right, so I've got my 2 beads and my bullion and my clasp and my growling cat. Okay, so now we're gonna see, can I do an entire 36-inch beaded and designed necklace in 30 minutes? So I have all of my beads on this tray here. Yeah, I know, and it's actually thanks to both a friend of Heather's and my therapist that I finally have been pursuing Prozac for this one here, because yeah, I didn't know either, and I always knew that he was aggressive, and it's only recently that I've come to kind of realize that it's because of he just can't deal. He's overstimulated, I think, pretty much all the time. So adding calming things to his regimen helps a ton. Also, I need to do a little PSA for anybody out there, because of a really bad mistake that I made a couple days ago, and I don't want anybody else to make the same mistake because it was horrible. So as part of his regimen, right? So yeah, so he's on, okay, so I'm getting there. So as part of his regimen to calm him down, he has hemp treats, which have hemp oil extract. He has CBD that he gets twice a day, and I have Feel Away calming pheromone diffusers going in my house. And originally when I started using the diffusers, I was like, this is stupid. Calming pheromones, like, this is totally, like, there's nothing in here. They're just trying to take my $60. But it really does make a huge difference. And I noticed, because he had bitten my neighbor several times a couple of weeks ago, and so I got a full set of diffusers for myself, a full set of diffusers for her, and the change was like immediate. Like, he was completely calm and non-aggressive. So I wasn't thinking a couple of days ago, it was day before yesterday, and I had gotten a reed diffuser as a gift that was a pine cone scented one and smelled really good, and I put it, so in the morning I opened it up, put the reeds in it, I put it in my bathroom, and then I went to work. And I came home and the entire house smelled like pine cones, which I really enjoyed, but it completely masked all of the calming pheromones, which I didn't think about. Like, I noticed Ziggy was a little agitated, but I was like, whatever, he just needs to go outside and, like, he'll chill out. Well, no, he went outside, he went into my neighbor's house, and he bit her the hardest he's ever bitten her. So the PSA, the public service announcement here, is if you're using diffused pheromones to calm your pets, do not introduce a scent or a fragrance that covers them up, because now my neighbor is very scared of Ziggy and has not, thankfully, called animal control on me for my biting cat, but is very resistant to Ziggy being free roaming, which Ziggy obviously is not a fan of, as you can tell by this ear situation here. And so now I'm, investigating actual Prozac for Ziggy. But the diffusers really do work as long as you're not an idiot like me. Like, it didn't even occur to me. It really didn't, that, like, this is a scent-based calming system, and now I'm just gonna... Okay, to be fair, though, I did not expect that one oil reed diffuser to scent the entire house. Like, I expected it to scent the bathroom, and that was it. It was way stronger than I expected, but still, like, it was just so don't make the same mistake that I did, because it was no bueno. And now, once again, poor Ziggy, he's on house arrest until we can get him some kitty Prozac, and then who knows what his schedule will be after that, because my neighbor is elderly, and she's, like, legitimately frightened of him now, which is really sad. But anyway, okay, now that my public service announcement is done at 6:37, I'm going to start stringing beads. We're going to see how much I can get done by 7 or 715. So I've got several different kinds of beads here, and I'm just going to kind of be winging this design. So apparently that's a theme of me today, so I'm just going to start stringing beads. And so the goal here is kind of a topaz colored monochromatic knotted necklace. So since I am just stringing beads, if we do want to turn this into kind of a semi-AMA, I'm happy to oblige. Does anybody have any questions about beading related incidents, problems, or anything else? You can literally ask me anything right now, and I will either answer truthfully or make up an answer. It is totally up to you to decide which one I'm doing. And they do, I don't think they make calming diffusers, Corvus, for humans, but they do make CBD for humans. Also, huge shout out to the vape shop on Lover's Lane, which is in our same strip center. The owner of that vape shop is super awesome, super knowledgeable, and was able to hook me up with salmon flavored CBD for Ziggy. So yeah, the CBD for pets industry is definitely a thing. And yeah, they've got it down. The CBD I had been giving him was unflavored, and so I went into the vape shop because I was running out of CBD and I needed some, and I was like, and they had it, and he was like, what flavor? I'm like, unflavored? And I'm like, he's like, nope, I've got salmon flavor, tuna flavor, bacon flavor, beef flavor, and chicken flavor. Okay, let's go with salmon flavor too. For the record, Ziggy loves the salmon flavor CBD. He will literally lick the plate, which is exactly what we want. Also, look at this. Like, he's completely, like, he's completely sleeping. Like, look at this. Look at this face. Look at that adorable face. He's completely sleeping and yet also still being in the way of my hand cam. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you, Heather? Yeah, I got the CBD from the vape shop down the way. And yeah, the owner was there and he was super nice. Because I will admit to some ignorance, I did not actually know how like CBD concentration was noted on the bottles, and so I was completely misinformed as to how much CBD I was actually giving my cat. Because I thought I was giving him 300 milligrams, I think, per dose, but no, it's the way that they label CBD is that's the amount that's in the whole bottle, so then you divide that by the number of doses. Because I said I was giving my cat 300 milligrams of CBD per dose, and he was like, is your cat still alive? So yeah, he set me straight and hooked me up with salmon flavored CBD. So yeah, support your local CBD shops, y'all. I know you can get it online, but there is no substitute for an actual person who knows what the F they are talking about. And I am saying this as a person who has ordered so much random crap online that I get it and I'm like, I have no idea how to work this. Somebody help me. So yeah, support your local businesses because we put a fair amount of time and energy and money into training our staff so that they are able to help you. And yes, the CBD I got from the vape shop was more expensive than the CBD that I ordered online, but number one, I was able to get it immediately, and number two, I was able to have somebody, you know, talk me through what the heck I actually needed. So invaluable. So now I'm stringing. You should go ask about CBD for Heathers. Okay, so I'm stringing up my pattern. So this is the pattern I'm going for. So we're going to just go ahead and repeat that a few times. Oh, yay! That's awesome, Corvus. And it is unfortunate, I think, that the denizens of our neighborhood are unfortunately prejudiced a little bit against the vape shop people for a couple of reasons. Number one is the fact that there are just so many stereotypes about smoke shops and things like that, and even though that paradigm is changing with every state that legalizes substances, it's still, there's some people who are never going to get over that. And number two, unfortunately, the owner of the vape shop near Beading Dreams is African American. Super cool guy, very well spoken, also very good looking. But unfortunately, in our area of town, that is also a factor. Well, no, yeah, I know, exactly. And that's the thing, Corvus, like, well, this is effing Texas. Like, no, they have no problem with a gun shop, but they do have a problem with a vape shop. You know, and yeah, it makes zero sense. It makes, like, if you just common sense the shit out of it, it makes no sense at all. But it's the culture, and it's the way that people are entrenched in their stupid stereotypes. But anyway, sorry, I'm on a soapbox now. But yeah, it is, it's one of the chilling realities of Texas, is like, we want everyone to have a gun, but God forbid you should purchase CBD from a black man. That makes you a bad person. So anyway, so I'm stringing. This is not supposed to be a soapbox stream, I kind of turned it into one. But look at this Ziggy. He's like he's pretending to be so peaceful. Look at that. Oh, but his eyes are still open. He's like, nope. Pardon my name. That's fair, Heather. Heather's not wrong. And I do get the prejudice of that, but like, he's well spoken even for, like, he's just well spoken for, like, he's attractively well spoken. I think that's why I tend to use it, is because, like, people who can talk well are attractive to me. And so that's, but you're right. Thank you for pointing that out. So what necklace am I doing? So I'm trying to do a 36-inch knotted necklace, and I'm currently in the pre-stringing phase. We'll see how far I get. It's 6:46. I'm gonna go with 30 more minutes. We'll see how far I can get. This was supposed to be a speed run, but I'm talking too much, so now we're just gonna do the thing. It's true. I mean, and everything you say has a double meaning. It's such a fraught concept, but it is, I think, really important to recognize some of the things that are ingrained in our patterns of speech, or certain persons like myself's, you know, particular upbringing, that are actually really derogatory and you don't even realize it. It's not necessarily his speaking voice. I mean, he has a great speaking voice. The thing that really, okay, so now we're just talking about how to politically correctly objectify the owner of the vape shop. It's not, like, his speaking voice is great, but it's not his speaking voice in particular that I find attractive. It's his ability to engage in conversation and repartee. So Heather, synonym girl, go for it. Like, I like the sound of his voice, but I like the way he dialogues more. Okay, so now, yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Yeah, speedrun, definitely not happy. I don't know why I, like, thought a speedrun was gonna happen on a Friday night when I was chatty, but apparently I did. He's very knowledgeable and can verbalize appropriately. He's very knowledgeable and can verbalize. It's like, it's better than appropriate. Because appropriate, I think, implies adequacy. He can verbalize superlatively. There we go. He's a sparkling conversationalist. Hi, Beverly. Yeah, no, I actually like Heather's somewhat yeah, no, I like sparkling conversationalist. He really is. He's one of those people where you talk to him and you just want to keep talking. And as an introvert, though you on the stream might not notice this since I talk a lot, but it's not actually easy for me to talk to people, and I tend to, in most situations, keep the conversation as brief as possible and then exit with extreme alacrity. But there are some people who you just want to converse with, and yeah, he is definitely one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6. But anyway, the point here is don't diss your local vape shop. Don't diss your local businesses, and don't underestimate the level of service that we can provide. That's one of the things. So some dear friends of mine from a million years ago in Chicago, and I don't really speak to them very much, but they're just amazing people, and they used to own a small business in Chicago, which is a tough market because everything in Chicago is super expensive, including rent. So they owned an adorable shop called Eclecticity, and they really put an emphasis on providing products from local artists, small businesses. They carried my jewelry for a while, and they were just really, like, their whole concept, the curation of their products was amazing. Their whole philosophy was amazing. Unfortunately, they had to close pre-pandemic. They closed about 5 or 6 years ago just because it was cost prohibitive to operate. But you know, one of the things that always sticks in my mind is a post that one of the owners, one of my friends, put up around Christmas time about, like, you know, support your local small businesses. Like, if you're looking for a TV for Christmas, don't go to a big box store. Like, find a local, you know, locally owned mom and pop electronics shop. And hi, Silver's Tab. This is the Beading Dreams stream. I am not currently talking about Beading Dreams, though I'm talking about a shop, unfortunately, that doesn't exist anymore. It's my friend Shui and Siri's shop in Chicago. It was called Eclecticity. But the thing that always sticks in my mind is you know, one year when Shui, I always pronounce their name wrong, Shui, posted a post about, you know, don't go to the big box electronic stores for your Christmas presents. Don't, you know, go to a small business. And somebody posted, well, the small businesses are just there to rape your wallet, and the big box stores are so much more economical. And it was like, she actually wound up, or they actually wound up shutting down the thread because there were so many comments of, like, you know, as a small business, the level of service that we are expected to provide is insane. And there's no way that can't be reflected in prices. So that would be the second soapbox I've been on this evening. So we're going to go ahead and get off that soapbox. I'm sorry, apparently it's just a soapboxy evening for me. And I am still stringing. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and go for 30 minutes. So we're going to see how far I can get on this necklace while being chatty in 30 minutes. I've got about, what do I have? I've got about 14 inches done at this point. This is Ziggy Stardust. He is being significantly unhelpful. He is blocking my hand cam because he is in a foul mood, because he is on house arrest because he was a bad kitty and bit my neighbor. So look at that stink face. Look at that stink face that just happened there. So if I disturb him, he will get really upset and he will growl and slash, and I don't particularly want to be slashed. So we're pretty much doing a face cam only stream. Hey, the internet saying hi to you. Yes, your public adores you, Ziggy Face. He's like, I yawn in your face, public. Yeah, it's rough, you know. Being a small business is rough because the expectations are so high, and yet nobody wants to pay for them, and it's a tough line to walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might have done one too many. I did 7 and I only needed 6. Let's see. Let's go pop culture for a minute and get away from political soapboxy stuff. So let's see. I was reading today that as far as the Marvel Cinematic Universe goes, and the TVs, Loki is having a season 2. Since I am a total Tom Hiddleston nut, I'm very excited about that. Ms. Marvel is not getting a season 2, or at least not yet. I am not happy about that, but Daredevil is getting another season, which is cool because it was canceled off of Netflix. I do not know. Heather, did I move it somewhere? Do we remember what it looked like? Let's see, I was hoping to go see Thor Love and Thunder this weekend. Even though the reviews have been bad, I don't care. I still want to see it. However, certain factors have gotten in the way so that if it's still in theaters, it's going to be a... Wait, there's a Hiddleston? Wait, did Hiddleston... Wait, did Hiddleston get married to someone who wasn't me? What the heck? Is he having a kid with somebody who isn't me? Because I mean... Okay, not the kid, but the other thing. The thing that leads to the kid. I have problems with this. Heather, share your pop culture knowledge. And the amazing actress who starred in the Marvel Netflix Jessica Jones series, which also got axed when Netflix just, like, you know, all the Marvel stuff went, is going to be the main star in the new Orphan Black series, so that's cool. But still, like, wait, no! He's supposed to just be celibate until we magically meet. And then we're gonna go on a double date with Corvus and Jason Momoa, and it's gonna be amazing. And Ziggy is not gonna come. Jessica Jones was so good. Agreed, Silver Tab. For sure. And, like, so... such a bummer when, like, the whole Disney Plus thing happened and, like, everything moved off, and it's like all those great shows just got axed. Okay, so this is what I got so far. So I'm about Yeah, I'm not even halfway done. So there's no freaking way this is gonna get done. I'm gonna go for 3 more minutes with stringing, and then I'm gonna start with the knotting. See, Corvus, you and Jason Momoa and me and Hiddleston, we can go on a double date. We're gonna have some fun. Who told him that was okay? Why did no one communicate my prior claim on him? Ziggy, we're gonna need to talk to some people because someone done screwed up. No, but seriously, I do love Tom Hiddleston as an actor. I love pretty much anything he's in ever. He's just so adorable, and he's like got the adorable, he's got the evil hotness going, he's got the like sometimes just sincere. Yeah, he wins. He's definitely not a huge person for celebrity crushes, but he definitely is one of mine. So anyway, now that you all know my deepest, darkest celebrity crush secrets is what I'm looking for. Okay, so it is 7 o'clock. Okay, so this is what I have strung. Okay, this is not this whole necklace. The cool thing about the pre-stringing method is I can go ahead and knot this, and then I can, look at this face. Do you see this face? Somebody needs to clip this freaking face, because that was like major stink eye. So we're gonna go ahead and see how long does it take me to knot this amount, since I'm obviously not gonna get the whole necklace done. All right, this is 18 inches. This is half of my necklace. So I'm gonna take my beads and I'm going to move them away. Okay, so I'm not going to talk. I am just gonna knot. So what I would like from everybody before I start is I want to bet. Whoever wins this bet gets 50% off one item on my next sale stream. So somebody bet me, how long is it going to take me to knot this 18 inches? All right, make a bet. Whatever amount of minutes you think, whoever gets closest, 50% off of one item on my next stream. Lori says 20 minutes. Alright, it's 7 o'clock on the dot, so here we go. Alright, so I will still participate in the discussion, but oh god, people, chubby aunties. Alright, 20 minutes, 23 minutes. Okay, I started at 7 o'clock on the dot, y'all, so you can continue guessing until I'm done, basically. But how long do you think it's going to take me to knot 18 inches of pre-strung beads? $25 minutes. Hi, Jenny. All right, we've got 20, 23, and 25. 16 from Corvus. Corvus has a very high opinion of my skill. Heather, you're not allowed to vote, by the way. Alright, but if I'm not talking, y'all need to keep talking. Because Ziggy's not talking. He's just giving you all the, like, half blink of I am your overlord. So let's see. So this is Freeform Friday. Good. I mean, seriously, Sharon. I mean, yes, there are. This is obviously not a sterile controlled environment because there's a cat right there. I'm gonna try not to pet him. We'll see if he inserts himself See, right now he's looking away from the waving string, so this is a good thing. If he sees the waving string, then this is going to change dramatically. But yeah, so tomorrow night on the Beading Dreams stream, what the heck am I doing tomorrow night? Oh right, tomorrow night is our no solder forged sterling silver ring. So tomorrow night on the Beading Dreams stream at 6 p.m. We're going to be doing a no solder ring. So it's going to be a sterling silver ring that you can do with no soldering at all, no torches involved. There are other tools involved, but no torches. Corvus just asked if I could have any cat breed, what could it be? So, I mean, I've had mutt cats, domestic short hairs, my whole life, and I definitely have a great love for them. But if I could just, like, if all the cats in the world were taken care of and no cats needed homes, I would love a Scottish fold cat. If you haven't ever seen them, Google them. They've got these amazing round faces, and their ears, instead of going up, they're like folded over, and they're just like the cutest little round-headed babies ever, and they just look adorably derpy. So if there were no cats in the world that needed rescuing, and I could just magic myself up any kind of cat and no other cats would suffer for it, I would definitely take a Scottish fold. But unfortunately, the sad fact is there will always be cats like Ziggy who will need rescuing, so I would much rather rescue a cat than get from a breeder. But Scottish folds are really freaking cute. Or tiger. I would also like a tiger. I feel like I would need a bigger backyard, though, for a tiger. Ziggy thinks he's a tiger. He definitely thinks he is king of the jungle, the king of the urban jungle. Though nobody tell him, but Mamie, my little 8-pound black kitty, is way better at killing things than Ziggy is. She brings me gifts of deceased critters regularly. Ziggy will also bring gifts of deceased critters, but just judging by the difference in stiffness, my guess is that Ziggy's critters are found, whereas Mamie's critters are actually murdered. That's why her nickname is Murder Mamie. He's moving. Don't you crash the stream. So anyone who's been with us since the beginning, like the very, very beginning of lockdown, back when I was streaming from my dining room in Richardson, this one has a really bad habit of walking on the keyboard and just shutting down the entire stream. And he's done it more than once, because once again, Kitty Pete's can actually operate a touchpad in addition to the fact that Kitty Pete's can also push keys, and oftentimes the combination of those results in the stream going pew. I know, right? Murder, the perfect, well, I mean, if you're a cat, it is the perfect way to show your affection. She's actually, in her mind, caring for me because I am incapable of killing my own food. Which, I mean, I prefer not to kill my own food. I prefer to get it from the Albertsons, frankly. But also mice, not my preferred food group. Just saying. Though I did, though someone did bring up a funny question a while back, which is like cat treats. Come in all kinds of flavors. Chicken, seafood, cheese. Why is there no mouse flavored cat treat? I know, right? Exactly. Mamie must hunt for me so that I do not starve, because I do not, I'm incapable of hunting for myself. I just bead all day or work all day. Corvus's chihuahuas don't even, well, Ziggy does not hunt for me. It's just Mamie. She's the best daughter of the household, because she's the one that brings me things to eat, even though I don't actually eat them, because again, mice and birds. I mean, there are birds that I like to eat, but they're called chickens, and we do have chickens in the neighborhood, but I feel like 8-pound Mamie would have a bit of a struggle against an actual chicken, because chickens are larger than she is. Like, Ziggy could totally take a chicken if he was in the mood, but again, he's not. He's sweet, but he's not the smartest. Yeah, no, for the zombie apocalypse, if said thing happens, you know, when we're all starving, I will definitely, like, Mamie will definitely earn her keep, because I feel like if there was a zombie apocalypse, mice might suddenly be way more attractive as far as the food source goes. So Mamie is definitely coming with me for the apocalypse. Ziggy can also come with. He'll be the guard cat and keep all of the mean people away from my encampment. By hissing at them. And Mamie will hunt food for us. My sprinklers just went off. That's why he just woke up and is like looking all alert and stuff now. Because the sprinklers are sprinkling against the window. Because it's hot in Texas, y'all, and I know, right? He'd rather fight humans. It's true. No, Ziggy Ziggy is currently looking at the sprinkler that's hitting the window of the office. That's what he's doing. I mean, that, okay, Corvus isn't wrong. Let's not invoke the zombies. It's true. Ziggy looks shook though. Look at that face. My goodness, I promise it's just the sprinkler. Yeah, that was quite the look, Ziggy face. I mean, he did look quite shook, though. So I mean, I feel like ghosts are definitely a feasible theory. All right, folks, that is. He's always sus. All right, that's it. That's the last knot in my 18 inches. So that was 11 minutes, y'all, to knot 18 inches of pre-strung beads. Okay, so that's the key. Pre-strung, like, you know, it took me the better part of an hour to string them. Took me 11 minutes to knot them. So Corvus was the closest to guessing my actual time to knot 18 inches. So Corvus is going to get a 50% off on an item on our next live merch. Wow, Ziggy just knocked like 15 beads on the floor. Really, dude? Yeah. He's sitting here on... Do you see this tail? Do you see... Yeah, it's just knocking things down left and right. So, I think it's time for me to get off the stream. Ziggy, what the F? Stop it. Stop it. Ziggy. Seriously. Dude. No. Alright, so that's my 18 inches knotted, so I'm halfway done with my 30 6-inch necklace, right? I better have Labradorite for Corvus tomorrow so she can use her 50% off. So that was our Freeform Friday, co-hosted by Ziggy Stardust. I don't know if that was a good or a bad thing, but thank you all so much for tuning in for us for my Freeform Friday speed run knotting. Sorry. I'm Allison from Beading Dreams in Dallas, Texas. I'm coming at you live right now from Beading Dreams Remote, aka my house with Ziggy Stardust. Yep, him. And we all want to wish you guys a fabulous, he's laying on the keyboard. If the stream crashes, that's why. We want to wish you guys a fabulous Friday night. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Have a great night. And we will be back on this channel, twitch.tv. Did you see that? Did you see him swat at me? We'll be back on this channel, twitch.tv/beadingdream, tomorrow at 6 p.m. with our no solder bracelet. He's totally going to crash the stream any second, so I'm going to get out. So thank y'all so much, and we'll see y'all back on this channel without the cat, twitch.tv/beadingdream, tomorrow at 6, plus live sale at 7:30. Corvus gets 50% off. We're going to have new glass beads, and who knows what else. Have a great night, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye! Don't growl at them. Ziggy says bye in a much nicer fashion. Toodles.